What is going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece when the monkey mind wants to shit all over your head. And we are back with something that we haven't done in quite some time. A quick minute. The Shangodiac's here. It's where I, Shango, meet the Zodiac. Henceforth, why it's the Shangodiac. And, you know, I bend over the couch and clap, and then a child is born, and that child is the Shangodiac, your Shango-esque astrological reading. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I forgot to mention, like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that order. Also, this is actually going to be for Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. We did the first 6, just took a quick break. I filmed that one live to YouTube, and it's taking forever to process. There will be timestamps in this video, so you can just skip to your sign, whether if one of these signs is your sun sign, if it's your moon sign, or if it's your rising, or if it's in some other place that, those special place that really matters for you, you know, then you want to check this out, okay? So first up, before we get into that, hold on. Whoa, hold on. Many of you are familiar, many are not. But this coming Thursday, the full moon, October 1st, we have the Rapid Cash Infusion Ritual 4, okay? This one's entitled Pishu Prosperity. What is a Pishu? Well, it's one of these little, you know, these little dogs that you see in the Chinese. Better look as this. All right. These are the Pishus. The one with one horn is a male. He goes and gets the money. He goes and gets your money. The other one has 2 horns. The female, she protects you from loss. Protects your money from loss. She keeps it. You know, like any good greedy woman in America, she want to keep the money. Like, I'll keep track of that. I'll keep track. Anyways, this particular Rapid Cash Infusion Ritual for Pishu Prosperity, we're using and invoking the power of Pishu. You will be also receiving a Pishu. It's like a little amulet talisman on paper, but it's going to be something that you can print out. So you get it when you get the ritual, okay? And we're also going to be using influences of Jupiter. For some reason, Rapid Cash Infusion 4, and then I just kept seeing, like, for something with Jupiter, obviously the symbol for Jupiter looks like a big 4 also. And it's on a Thursday, which is the day of Jupiter. So to have that expansive energy right now, during this harvest moon, you don't want to miss out. Many people have been cha-chinging and blinging, getting cashed out. That's why they keep signing up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is the time to harvest. This is the harvest, okay? Even if you've had some hard times, just, you know, some people had big effects, and then the next one, maybe not. There's certain times and certain, you know, when you do certain things, certain blockages, certain things will come up. You know what I'm saying? And they're coming up. They may come up as a blockage, but it's your chance to be able to finally clear yourself. And when you clear yourself, oh, watch out, because it's an avalanche coming for you. Literally, okay? So this is the harvest moon. This is the time we're picking up all the chips, okay? We're picking up all the chips, so you don't want to miss it. Tomorrow is Sunday, the 27th. That's when we're going to open the doors, okay? If you want to join this ritual, you can only join for about 3 days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Because Wednesday, I'm going to be getting ready. We're going to be getting everything ready to get sent out. So that way, Thursday, I just got to do the ritual, okay? So we're going to take care of that for you. So if you're interested in that, stay on the lookout. Subscribe, okay? Because you're going to find out exactly how you can join if you don't already know, okay? So you're going to want to take advantage of that. All right, so now let's get on with this. First sign up is Libra. Okay, Libra, the Libby Leaves. All right, the Libby Leaves. Let's see what's going on with the Libras here. Okay, Libra. Go ahead and let me see. Send your good juju here, Libra, into the cards. Let's see what's going on. And I'm going to take one more shuffle, and then we're going to bust them out, okay? We're going to bust you open, all right? So, yes. I swear to God, this card keeps popping up in all my readings. We did Aries through Virgo, which is still processing, taking forever. I don't know what the hell the problem is with YouTube. They be tripping sometimes, man. Okay, Libra, let me take a little gander. I'm going to take a gander at your cards, all right? Libra, now is going to be the time for you to think about partnerships, whether that's working partnerships or some type of partnership, you know, having to do with physical activity, okay? I want you to start setting your mind to that. I think if you just even somewhat put out your feelers for this, it's going to come through for you, okay? And I see a coherence between your, I'll say your spiritual mind. We could maybe mince words, split hairs, and say your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is very much connected to all that shit. So I see a coherence also. This is something, though, that must be worked for, and this is found in the silence, in the space between the sounds, okay? But there is an infinite amount of wisdom waiting for you. And I feel like that's another type of partnership that really, a lot of times, you don't hear about being talked about and stuff like that. But I see you actually really doing that. And this is going to be hot for the month of October, okay? This is going to be actually something very good. Could lead to something else, too, because one person might know another. Next thing you know, you've been wondering, who do I got to talk to? And then, bang, oh, my God, my friend knows that person. Yeah. But like I said, also within the work world, whatever your work is, find a good partnership. Or at least, I'll say, whether you find them, actually, or they find you, start broadcasting that. How about that? And I think maybe you could actually use it. And as far as also a partnership, as far as hey, you want to go work out? Hey, I need a workout, buddy. You want to? Do you lift? Do you even lift, bro? You know what I mean? That type of shit. You guys can go out and take care of that, and do those things. Okay. It might even help you on some, if that's your thing. If you're, you know, starting to get into exercising or want to just do things, more physical things. Okay, I will say that then. As usual, things come down to a choice. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to do anything. But I feel there's going to be some opportunities for some of you Libras to get to an even further place of peace as it relates to your mother. Some of you Libras out there have had some very rocky roads with your mama. Now, this actually kind of came up, a similar message kind of came up for somebody else in the first half of these Shen Zodiacs. I forgot who it was. But this is your card, okay? Now, the first message that I got for this was, make things right with your mom. And this voice also went on to say, even if she is no longer here, even if she does not speak to you and you don't know how to get in contact with her, or you don't even know who she is, the most important place to make it right with her is within yourself. Yeah, I know, that fucking F word, forgiveness. But this goes very, very deep. It's connected to a huge matrix for you. Okay, so you're going to want to do that. The benefits will be so multiplicitous, and I don't know if that's a real word, but it is this evening. Okay, it is a word. It means times fuck. All right, the benefits for you will be multiplicitous. Okay, and yeah, you'd be a fool to miss out on that. Like I said, you don't have to. You don't have to, and it's your choice. And maybe some of you is like, well, I've already forgiven my mom. Yeah, well, that's good. I'll tell you what, there's still more there. That's why this Hollywood Graphics is showing up. You see? So, my advice to you, just take a little bit of time for this, okay? You will be surprised how many of the dominoes start to fall, that need to fall, that have been encumbering you, all right? Word is bomb. Next card we have here. I feel like some of you are going to be taking a trip to go learn some things. You're going to be traveling somewhere to get some knowledge. Okay? I don't know what this is exactly for, but you're going to be traveling to get some form of knowledge. Another thing that this is showing me is a change in our thinking process. Okay? And I think it's great. This card is not reversed. So it's actually showing me that you're beginning to level up, which is a good thing, I think, in my opinion. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, I can give you some examples. Okay, Libra? It means not being so triggered all the time. It means, just becoming aware of what the hell's going on inside. Especially here. How does this thing work? What is this thing doing? That's what I'm talking about. And that's the difference that makes the difference. Now, some of you Libras are dealing with a fire sign. Special Hollywood Graphics. Yeah. A fire sign, though. Now, this man might be older than you. Okay. He's actually showing up for a lot of reasons. Some of you, it's split, just like the scales in which you represent. Okay. For some of you Libras, and depending on what has been going on here, what have you been broadcasting? Okay. If you have any legal problems, they're looking, for some of you, they're going to go quite well. Any legalities, they're going to end up fixing themselves, or you're going to be able to put closure on it, and you're going to actually be happy with the results, okay? But for some of you, you ain't going to be happy with it. Not at all. Not by a long shot. And I know I skipped around, but what I'm saying is I feel like there has been also some, for maybe even one or two specifically. I don't care if it's just one. I know it's one of you. But there's been problems with a fire sign. And I feel like this fire sign you probably have been romantic with, okay? And it looks like almost maybe even, dare I say, a Sag, okay? You don't want to go fucking around with no Sag. Not all Sages are created equal, though, I must say, okay? Some Sages are slacking and they macking just like everybody else, all right? But, yeah, this, I feel like there has been trouble in, if this applies to you, and in this way, obviously, there's been trouble. And he's been kind of troublesome and maybe even living up to either the Sag or fire sign dogma of sprinkling dick around town. Okay? So you need to get you a domesticated fire sign if you can find one. Okay? They are very extremely rare. You get one, you hold the fuck on to that one. Okay? You hold them. No, I'm kidding. All right. Last but not least, Spirit says, okay, this is the Spirit advice here. For some of you, you still as much memes as you fucking post, as many books as you read, and oh, you're so smart intellectually, you're still worried about your fucking money, okay? However, this worrying is going on a unconscious level below your conscious awareness. So you're not really aware of the actual thoughts causing this feeling. That's all right. Then you have to latch on to the feeling and follow the feeling and see where it goes. You'll probably find that feeling somewhere above your belly button, in your solar plex area, right around here. Worrying about these particular imaginary or maybe possible scenarios actually happening is one way to, often make sure they do happen. And I'm sure that you don't want them to happen, okay? So Spirit is saying, you forgot one of the most basic things, okay? You're the cause, not the effect. If you're going to sit there and worry about your money, then you are at effect and not cause. All right? So you're letting your thoughts just bend you over a barrel. Not even spitting on it, not even buying you dinner, not even giving you a towel afterwards. All right? So we don't want that. So make sure you pay attention, okay, to what the hell's going on. All right? So that was Libra, and we are going into the intense, often very methodical serial killer known as Scorpio. All right? And I do have some Scorpio in my shit. So, I can't. Scorpios are very unique of the signs. Okay? It's like sometimes you're extremely hard to read or pin down. It's hard to know what is what with one of these. But we're going to find out. Show us what is going on with these goddamn Scorpios. These Scorpinos. Okay? The Scorpegios. What the fuck is going on with the Scorpegios? Like, who you going to kill now? Who you going to kill now? Scorpios are funny because they can be very like, and I get it. I totally get it. They can be like, look, if I'm going to love you, like, you're selling your fucking soul. That's just it. I'll give you a razor, or do you prefer a pen to prick your finger with so you can sign the paper? But you're selling your fucking soul. And on the other hand, if they don't give a shit, they can be so fucking cold, it's not even funny. They can be like your typical narcissist or even sociopath. You know what I mean? Just like no feelings whatsoever. None. All right? So Scorpios, go ahead and sting this with your stinger. All right? Hollywood effects. Here we go. Through the magic of Hollywood, we're now ready for your reading, Scorpio. Oh wait. Scorpio. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't understand. Okay. You too, Scorps? Jesus. All right. Hold on, I'm just looking around here, man. Okay, Scorpio. This is the first card that we will be talking about. And wow, this is kind of crazy. The spirit advice, anyway. I think you're going to really appreciate, or maybe not, but it's what's needed, okay? Spirit advice. First up, Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs. So October, this particular months of 2 full moons, all right? What I'm getting from this is that there is a decision, Scorpio, that you are just not making. You know better than this, and you think just because you're not making a decision that it's gonna somehow like pause things. But not making a decision is also, finish the sentence for me. That's right. It's making a decision, okay? So whatever it is, you needs to shit and get off the pot. Okay, Scorpio? some of your uncomfortableness that you like to let brood in deep inside that you don't like to show anybody, some of that shit could be alleviated if you just take the basic actions that need to be. Like, I know how it is. And then the more you put something off, the more it like starts to stress you more and more and more and more. So you definitely want to take advantage. You want to make that decision and go. Okay, don't worry, because sometimes you can change directions, you can do whatever. But you're not going to do shit if you don't do something, you know, and just not doing anything at this time for whatever this situation is. And you know goddamn well what it is. It requires more than that from you. It requires some type of decision. You to make a choice and be like, look, I'm going to go left, right. It's going up, it's going down. It's off or it's on. That type of decision, okay? So the next question I have here, not question, the next card I have here for you is the Three of Diamonds. And my first impression with that is you're going to see yet another increase in your finances. Okay, but this goes even beyond that. This is actually setting the bar rather high for you, higher. Okay, pushing your personal boundaries to what you feel you need or you deserve. Once again, incrementally. I see this being mirrored throughout the month of October also, though, meaning like more and more, like you just picking up more and more money here and there. Bang, 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 bang. You know, you just keep getting it. Boom. All right. And of course, Scorpio, you guys are very synonymous with this too. Usually it's more on an emotional level, but we can't forget emotions and thought are so tied, intertwined within our system because one causes the other. The other just isn't hanging around for no reason. There is a reason for that. And the reason is always a thought that you're thinking. The shitty part, of course, as I just mentioned for those leaves, is when that shit is not, when you're not aware of what is making you feel this way. Sometimes it's like you're so busy, you got 3, 4, 5 things different going on, and some little bullshit ass thought will come in your head, or you'll see, hear something and form a thought about that, and that in turn will start to get you feeling in a certain way. But I feel like there's, for some of you Scorpios, there's going to be a huge propensity for mental overwhelm. And I think, I forgot who I told this to in the last one, but mental overwhelm, a lot of it has to do with using the wrong mind to do the wrong things. In this case, it would be your conscious waking mind that you are, you know, sharing this video with me with, you know, or watching me with. That mind is good for choosing and deciding certain things. But as far as like affecting the paradigm and manifesting shit and all that, its only job is to come up with what it is that it wants and kind of like direct. It's like the little tiny rudder on the back of a big huge ship, and the rest of the ship is like your subconscious mind. So you're trying to use this to do way too much, and some of you are doing that, and it's, like I said, it's going to come crashing down. You're going to really feel that shit smashing down on you this month of October. So I'm saying heads up, and you don't have to go that way. You don't have to go that way. All right. If you can learn to trust, sometimes you guys get so intense and you want to hold on so tight. You know, I get that part, but the other half of the mechanism is in the letting go. Because in order to let go, you have to surrender to whatever the process is. You have to just surrender. It doesn't mean you're giving up on shit. You're surrendering. And in order to surrender, there must be some type of trust there. That's the ultimate action that speaks louder than your words of how much you trust your own divinity to make some shit happen. Okay? You guys too are, and some of you got some fire sign in you because you're born on that Sag Scorp cuff. God bless you in the name of Jesus. All right. Hallelujah. Demons come out of them. I see though that you got one demon dick hanging around. Okay. That's Sag. I really feel this is Sag, but if not Sag, it's a fire sign. and you're having some issues with them, okay? I don't know if like maybe they're not being as reciprocal to you as you feel that you deserve on your throne. Like they should be licking the lint from between your toes, right? You should just want to do that. Right, Scorp? So I don't know what the deal is with this, okay? But I can also tell you this. I know you guys can play the long game really well, okay? It could be months, maybe even a year or two before that stinger whooshah, finally lands, and it's like, but it's perfect. This guy right here can start some big trouble for you. So you're going to want to be very careful. Yes, you're good at the mind games and manipulating emotions many times, depending on what kind of Scorpio you are. Unless you're just totally introverted and, you know, kind of weirdoed out. But you do not want to let things with this guy get out of hand, okay? For you other Scorps, surprisingly, there is a fire sign or a Sag coming to you, okay? He's going to slip his horse schlong in your stinger, okay? So we're going to see who wins on that one, all right? So, spirit advice, 3 of Hearts, okay? This is about, and I know this is going to sound so damn fruitatious, okay? But this month is about also stretching yourself emotionally, okay? Now we know when a Scorpio is in love with somebody, there's nothing really they won't do, okay? But what I'm saying is this is even for greater emotional, to allow yourself to feel certain things. And what I'm getting from Spirit, I'm going to just say it how I see it. This also has to do with yourself in this case. Okay, like allowing yourself to actually feel what the fuck you're feeling. Like you have a lot of shit to process as far as emotions go. Scorp. Okay, so it's that time before you can be all like, oh, we laid naked and just stared, crying in each other's eyes. Like that type of intimacy. Before you get into all that shit, okay, it's time to kind of do that with yourself. I feel like some of you Scorpios have been kind of cold and maybe cut off with yourself because your focus is so much on the other person in your life right now. Okay, don't forget about you, Scorp. Don't forget about you. All right, that's the Scorp reading. And now we are going to head Sagittarius. The reason why I'm doing this is because my beautiful assistant here is going to be time stamping it, and she said, can you pull your ear to let me know when you're starting next time? And I just fucked her up again because I keep touching my ear right now. But yeah, okay, so Sagittarius. Hot damn Sagittarius. It's been a while. Let's see what the hell's going on. Show us what's going on for Sagittarius. Show us what's going on for Sagittarius. Show us what's going on for Sagittarius. Okay. I was in love with a Sagittarius. Yeah, even Beyonce sang about that shit. Because y'all know who the ones. Who the motherfucking ones. Sagittarius, arch your life, blotting out the sun with arrows, right? Can you shoot your arrows there? Bah, 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 bah. Okay, good. One more time for good measure. Let me mix in them arrows. Whose arrow am I gonna pull? Pause. All right. What are these? These cards are redundant as fuck, man. What? Yeah, man. All right. Let's get it, Sag. Oh, there's some good shit here. I will say that. I'm actually kind of relieved. It's not too terrible. Okay, Sag. This is different for you, but it just showed up. This is a 2 of clubs, okay? This is about making a decision. You already know what it is. I ain't got to waste too much time with you on this, Sag. You already know. Are you going left or are you going right? Are you going to stay or are you going to go? Well, I know some of you Sagittarius it's not that you want to bullshit. It's just You don't feel you're sure. And the last thing that you want to do is make a mistake. Well, sometimes just acting and getting, if it is a mistake, getting it out the way, you can correct it earlier on than sitting there procrastinating, okay? But I'm pulling this card, I'm pulling your card to say, I see you fucking making this shit. It's go time. It's go time. All right? Big one. Big one. 9 of Clubs means you're realizing your godhood. Haha, no, real shit. For the ones who can understand that, I know some of you will be like, what in the fuck is he talking about, realizing your godhood? Well, there's this matrix that we all abide in, or some of us is in this matrix, but we exist on many levels, many densities, many dimensions and shit. But this is about switching perspectives, looking at your earthly matters, putting your, looking at things through a different lens. You know what I'm saying? Not from your human perspective, okay? You're taking a more universal. The number one step to really effective magic, as far as like, if you had to like quantify a certain amount of steps, just in my opinion, number one would be to get outside yourself. Get outside of whoever the fuck you call yourself, whether you're a man or a woman or whatever, okay? Getting out of all of that. And for that amount of time, just assume you are God. Because you are, but assume you're God and start to look at the situations, the life, the challenges, the good things, the whatever you want to call it, however you want to label it. Look through those things as that's your divinity, as your divinity. You know what I'm saying? Not as your individualized personality. That's why we, a lot of times when you meditate and, to really affect change, to be the effector and not to be at effect from everything going on, you have to be able to transcend and get out of this. It's almost like you get out of this body. But number 9 of Clubs, universal consciousness. Tap into that, become that. I mean, that's kind of a generic, kind of like Caucasian, fluffy term, but I'm going to use it because it fits here. And you get what I'm saying, okay? Special Hollywood effects. Ooh, all right. Now, I see you also, some of you Sagittarius are also going to be starting, and God bless you for this shit. You guys are starting another avenue, another channel for security. This can also be within the confines of a relationship, Sometimes after you have a good talk and shit, and it's like, hey, look, in the future, I will A, B, and C, so you don't 1, 2, 3, and then you can 1, 2, 3, so I don't A, B, and C. Okay, cool. And now that enhances, you feel more secure within that relation. You know that you know. But this could be also maybe applied to that too, but this is more so about that cheddar, all right, that fetty, that guap, that paper, okay? Starting another stream of that, okay? Also, you're going to be like, a lot of you don't remember this old movie, but Remo Williams, when he ran across the water, that's going to be you. This is the 6 of Spades, man. This is a balance. This is actually a karma card also, because this is talking about basically you're entering this time where it doesn't matter really. Like if something that you would label or perceive as negative happens, then immediately something will happen that you'll call positive, which will like offset that. Something happens with your car, you also happen to win some money or receive unexpected money or receive whatever, you know what I mean? Your relationship breaks up and you just happen to run into somebody fucking amazing that you would have you can't even like fathom at all, nor did you even want to meet the person or whatever. But that, you get what I'm saying. The scales balance like a motherfucker, okay? And Yeah, Spirit is also telling me, Sag, you guys, as philosophizing as you be, you got to also balance like your spiritual thinking with the earthly mundane. Because some Sages, they're too into the earthly mundane shit. You do got to deal with the earthly mundane shit by all means. I'm not saying that you don't, but there does need to be a balance, you know. And finally, I'm sorry, I just got this message. And finally, Spirit advice, Two of Hearts. So Spirit is saying, for some of you, there is a hell of a love coming. A hell of a love. Okay? You will. They are going to try to buck your Bronco, Sag. Okay? They're going to try and buck your Bronco. All right? The other thing is, some of you have also been in other situations where you don't know about the relationship, but this is solidifying. Okay? Cuff season's approaching. You're getting cuffed. Many of you are getting cuffed, okay? Spirit's just saying, hey, Sag, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. All right? That's what I have for you, Sag. Take what you will. All right? Because you always do. Take what you need. And I know that you will. Okay? First of all, so that's Sag. You know what? I'm going to give these cards a good wash. All right? I'm going to wash these real good. Put some bleach on them. All right? Okay, Sag. That was very fun. We'll do it again sometime. Okay, Cap. Now we're going Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn. The goats of the zodiac. Capistrano. Okay? The goats. The most occulteric sign that there is. Supposedly, anyways. But yes, that's what we're talking about. And that's what we're dealing with. Capricorn. Okay, so all you Cappies out there, do yourself a favor. Go ahead and like ram against this with your goat horns, with your satanic goat horns. Okay, get them with the goat horns, all right? Yeah, all right then. Okay, Capricorn. What are you talking about? Let us pray to the Lord that there is no redundant cards popping up. Whoa. I thought we was going to get 3 of them in a row. And I've been like, nah, it's really Capricorn party. Because I thought it was going to be 666. You see? 6-6. But 4 of clubs, 8 of diamonds. And then the Spirit's advice. But that's last. All right. So Capricorn. Just a moment. Okay, Cap. First off, I think we definitely got to talk about some forgiveness here, okay? There's some forgiveness going on here that needs to be going on this month. It's a crucial time. A lot of shit's going to be coming up. You're going to have the chance to either be triggered or, I can't think of another T word right now that sounds cool, you know, but it's the opposite of triggered, okay? But you're either going to be triggered or you're going to be able to process, okay? You let that shit go, man. Some of you are still bound down. You're carrying around all this motherfucking baggage. It's time to let some of this shit go. And guess what? October's going to be a month where you are going to be quote-unquote tested. No, there's not some fucking moron in the sky with a big beard who's like saying, it's time to test you, ha, throwing lightning bolts. No, that's not how it is. Your own shit is just coming up. And to you, it's just like, you know what, this, like I said, this is going to be a month that can be maybe a little bit heavy. Old shit may come back. Okay, or not that it's coming back, but it resurface, or the effects of something from before is going to come back. It might have a different face, it might try and disguise itself, but if you look, you will find that it's the same thing, and it needs to be released. There's some things that just need to be released. You've kind of been like holding them captive, right? You're like, no, you're staying here, you can't come out, you know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta let it go. Okay? You're doing yourself such an immaculate favor if you do so. Well, not even if you do so. This is what's coming up to me. I feel like some of you Capricorns are also going to be feeling a little bit lucky also by another means, is that you're going to receive some help. Okay, you're going to be receiving some help in the form of like a lifeline or a gift, some money, more than likely, maybe even from possibly an unexpected source. It's not anything that you deserved, or like you didn't do something to deserve it. This is just all straight up like just, oh, thank you, you know, that type of shit. So that's cool. But I gotta know what is it that's like, because I see also this month, and this also goes hand in hand with the forgiveness card, okay? I see you off your square, Capricorn. I see you off your square. Something, you're going to notice a difference this month if you just let things go on their own. Okay? What I mean you're going to notice the difference is you're going to feel off mentally. Okay, as long as you keep thinking about letting your mind keep going in these other little places all the time, running around like a little horny rabbit, okay, it's not going to be beneficial to you. I feel like some of you Capricorns, this is the best way I can explain it. I hear you saying something to the effect of like, I feel like I'm going crazy, you know, like I appear to like have it together, but I feel like I'm going crazy. Like your square is going like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's going to require you to be paying attention, because you can catch yourself before something ends up like fucking you up and triggering you. But I got some other good news for you, Capricorn. Okay, I do feel that you are going to be at the crossroads this month. This is the beginning of a change of status. It may all happen at once. It may happen gradually or whatever, but the steps are being set up now. Like the steps will be made. You will know you're crossing the threshold this month. Change of status, okay? Part of this change of status is also changing what you believe you deserve, what's possible for you. Even more important, well, just as equally as important is what is the most important to you, okay? Because I think some of you Caps may have also been maybe shooting kind of low because you were afraid that you would fail, and you put so much pressure on yourself that you'd rather go for the low hanging sometimes, especially when it's like really scary, instead of just, taking that chance. But you'll get there. But I see, I know you want to know about some money too sometimes, but I do see the money-wise, something else happened, a change of status too, okay, with that. Now, spiritual advice, you've been lying to yourself. Okay? Watch out, through the magic of Hollywood, special effects. Seven of Spades reversed. Now, this card is talking about missing information that's important to you. Missing as in you just don't know that you just don't know. Missing as in just one piece is left out of the puzzle. Missing as in somebody's holding some information from you on purpose. Okay? And of course, missing as in someone's deceiving you. One of those, or all of them, could be going on right now. But in my opinion, this is not paying attention also. This is saying right now, loud and clear, not paying attention to your spirit. Now, your spirit is never going to leave you. But it will start to quiet down even more. It's going to be more harder to hear, okay? And your spiritual body essence is just as much a part of you as your sweaty little meat suit that you got on right now, your body, okay? We must honor and respect all aspects of ourselves as much as possible. And it looks like this is the advice for you, okay? There's a lot to be found here, and a lot of the missing puzzle pieces are here. So look within and go to your spirit. Find out what's going on with your spirit, all right? And you know what I'm talking about, too. So that was the Capricorn, okay? The Capricorn. All right. So let's see what else we have here. Now we're talking about Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius. What's up, Aquarius? What's going on, Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. Okay, all you hippie ass Aquarius. Go ahead and do whatever you guys do towards the cards, okay? All right. One more shuffle for good measure, okay? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. All right. This usually doesn't come in spiritual advice either. Well, you'll find out what that is pretty soon. Okay, so some of you Aquariuses seem to be dealing with, or will be dealing with this month, what appears to be like these motherfucking blockages, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? 8 of Spades, and I feel like this card is reversed. I don't feel it's super positive on this particular one. Okay? I know you're like, Shango, how the hell can you tell? That's what I get paid for. You understand? So, this particular card, and just for whoever it is, not all Aquariuses are going to be, this is going to relate to, obviously, but this represents internal blockages. Internal blockages like a mug. So if we want to break down internal blockages, there's not actually blockages inside of your body, okay? Although there could be. There could be misalignments, you know, in your spine, in your body, this and that. All those alter and affect the flow and the current of energy and other things in your body, obviously. But this is talking about, you know what? I gotta say it like this. Thanks for the breaking news there. There's some of you Aquariuses, and I don't want to make an Aquarius hypochondriac out of you, okay? But there is an Aquarius or two out there. You got to do some reversal work. Well, let me stop. First of all, you got to start raising your frequency, man. Okay, that's going on with what you've been thinking and feeling. Those two go together. You know what I'm saying? You get your frequency high enough, there ain't too many motherfucking curses that can take a hold of you. Okay, but if you down in the dumps, you're drinking a lot, you're doing whatever, things that eventually will lower your frequency, making you a prime target for something, making you susceptible for something. Yeah, okay. But so number one is raising frequency. Number two, if you are so magically inclined, you need to do some like protection and road open work or something for yourself. If you've been looking for it. Those are ways to affect your psyche and your energy and all your different bodies, your etheric body, your whatever. And I prescribe to the method and the madness of ritual work. It works, okay? So I would say that, but there's definitely some major energy blockages, which is Some of you Aquariuses are like, I feel like I'm fucking cursed. Like everything I do, it may even start off good, and then there's always a curveball or some shit like that. Well, number one, you have to start on the thought process. You got to start paying attention to what's going on inside your head. Stop reacting to shit. Stop making it mean that you're cursed because this and that happened. That must mean I'm cursed. That's what's going on inside your head. You might not even say it, but you're thinking it in the back of your head. You got to stop all that shit, man. Okay, next card here, 5 of Clubs. And some of you might actually be taking my advice. Bravo for you, okay? So this is a change of mind. I feel like a change of mind. Also, some of you may be taking a trip, okay, to go like, go get some information. Maybe that's attending a small seminar in which you'll be wearing your fucking mask like a moron, okay? Or whatever, or something, going somewhere, traveling somewhere to get some information from somebody or something, okay? But I also, like I said, I see a change of mind. So for some of you Aquariuses, I feel like whether you hear it from me or it just comes from within you, you're going to actually be doing some of these things. You're going to start to change some of this shit around, okay? But don't get too happy with yourself yet, all right? Yeah, this change of mind I see can work, and for some of you it will work, but the others of you it's not going to work because you're going to go right back to your stinking thinking. You're going to go right back to your bullshit. All right, so 3 of Diamonds here, and you know, worrying about money is not, I've been saying this all fucking night, because I've done, you guys are like, I got one more Pisces and I'm done with this batch of Shangodiacs. There were several signs already. I've been saying and shit. You know, worrying about money is not going to help you whatsoever. You're only compounding the interest of your fuckery. Let me repeat that again. Worry only compounds the interest on your fuckery. And that's actually, I'm going to quote that. Quote me. Okay? Yeah, you know, some of you think that worrying about it enough is going to enact the whatever, you know, to begin to, you know, oh, well, they're worrying enough. Let me help them out now. You know, most of the time that does not fucking happen. I'm worried I'm going to fall on my face. I'm worried I'm going to fall on my face. Guess what? That's what's going to happen. And see, all this points to the same shit, man. Nine of Clubs. You know what? Magic of Hollywood. Boom. Okay. 9 of Clubs. Stinking thinking. The card of stinking thinking. You hear me? Hey, you. Here. Right here. Stinking thinking. That's what it is. That's the card of stinking thinking. It's a hard trench to get out of if you get deep enough. But you can get out of it. It's just going to require your attention. Okay? You're going to have to give it your full attention. Okay? What I mean by that is just observing, monitoring your shit, man. Knowing when you're going off track. Some of you, this stinking thinking is so natural, you don't even know when you're doing it. And that's what even makes it the hardest. And the other hard part is the stinking thinking that is going on underneath in the sewers of your mind, also known as the unconscious mind. That's where the shit's at. But anyways, spirit advice. 2 of Spades. For some of you Aries, there's somebody that you do need to cut off. Usually when I come with this card, I'm like, hey, I see an irreconcilable. There's somebody you do need to cut off. Point blank. That hippie one love shit. You can't do that with everybody. You can't keep doing it with everybody. Sometimes you got to ditch somebody. Okay? You want to get your little aquarium wings? It's time to cut that shit off. Spirit is even saying it, man. Cut that shit off. Irreconcilable. These ain't going to be reconciled here and now. Maybe down the line or whatever. That's none of your business. But right now, it ain't going to happen. So get to fucking moving. All right? And that's that. So now we're about to go. Aquarius, it's been a pleasure. We'll do it again. All right. We'll do it again, hippie one. Okay. And finally, this particular sign, I have so many. Every sign, every one of you has a particular sign that has either super highs or super lows, or it's both. Okay? Pisces. All right? Them fishy fucks. And guess what? Makes it worse. Is I'm half fish too. That's right. I said it. I'm half fish. Okay? I'm half Pisces. All right? I admit it. So, I will get offended if you call me a pigger. All right? So, yeah. I'm Pisces, though. For real. I am half fish fuck. Admittedly. All right? Guilty. Okay? Go on and blow some bubbles on this fish fuck. All right? I love them bubbles. All right. Let us see what you got going on for Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? Oh my God, what's going on for Pisces? Let's see what's happening. Where do we cut him? Yeah. Slap her on the ass. Oh. Y'all, what? All right. Now, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Actually, Pisces, you got some shit going on. It's good shit, though, actually. Okay? So you got some good shit going on. First and foremost, you Pisces, and I ain't got to tell you this, why? Because you're the fucking oldest of the zodiac. And your bubbles are blah, 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 blah. All right? So you already know this. You are and October's not going to be any different, man. It's not going to be any different. You guys are smack dab in the middle. Or especially October starting. Like, I feel October is like a whole new phase of this. This is known as the card of secrets. Okay? I see you, Magic of Hollywood. See that blue effect? Yeah, man. Only the highest production value here for you. All right? This is the card of secrets. This is also the card of spiritual initiation. And I got to say off the top, you Pisces, some of you Pisces have been going through it. You've been going through it. But guess what? It's all going to start to really pay off. It's already starting to pay off, but it's going to start to really pay off. Also, I got to say this. Let me show you your cards. All of them. Well, not all of them, but the main ones. These are your cards. See, a lot of you Pisces are going to be either a new job or new work. Okay? Let me be clear about my words. I personally don't like the term job, and I am personally, just me, myself, very fucking allergic to them, okay? I can't stand them. That's why I'm successfully unemployed, all right? So, what I want to tell you, though, I see that some of you Pisces are actually going to be you're going to be either finding or creating more work for you, creating another avenue for money to come tramping its little tramp ass down to you. A beginning of security, a new form of security. Okay? Excelente, all right? And this, you know what? Spirit's also saying some of you Pisces are going to run it back. You're going to start over. Not start over necessarily, but like, for example, let's say as far as spiritual work goes, I was really into, I love hoodoo. All right. For whatever reason, I love hoodoo. I don't always use hoodoo, but hoodoo's one of my modalities, one of my toolboxes that I love. Okay. What I mean by this starting over would be like, let me revisit that. If you do tarots, falling in love again, approaching it with new eyes now, with a new eye. Okay. A new eye. Yeah, like that. Also, things stabilizing as far as any health, physical problems. I actually see you taking time and you know, I see a Pisces out there stretching. Okay. Now, when you work out, when you do certain things, that's one half, one equation. There's that masculine half where you're, you know, and then there's the passive feminine aspect to working out, which is the rest, which is the recovery, which is the sleep, which is the stretching, right? Which is the rolling out when you get the thing and you roll out your shit, you know, and it hurts, but you got to roll it out. And it's more passive. Yoga, different things like that to help your ligaments and shit like that. That is not like the strength training and the superpower shit. Like it's another side, but it's just as strong. It's just as important. I see you guys doing a lot of that. This is the RRRR card: rest, recovery, recuperation, reanalyze. You know, all this shit. Physically, any of you Pisces out here that have attracted this video into your cipher here, you guys are going to be balancing out as far as like your work life also. So if you're not starting something new and creating something new, then you're looking at a balancing out in your work. But actually this also applies to all of you, because your work it's not your job. Your work is your work, like even your life work. Okay, so that's good. Another thing I can actually say I'm kind of proud of you fishy fucks for, all right, is really, this month is going to be such a whopper and a whammy as far as it goes, as it relates to you learning about yourself, your triggers, your tics, what you really, really like. Giving yourself permission to even like yourself a little bit. You know, go and slap your own ass up there real quick one time. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So all of that and then some in the month of October. Hallelujah. And I have something here. And it might kind of be a little challenging for some of you, but some of you Pisces, but this is the card of what do I really want? Okay? This may also relate to, as I said, this new thing you're creating. Well, before you can go and create something, you have to know exactly what it is that you're doing. And one of the most important things, you have to know why. Like, haven't you ever seen the actors be like, what's my motivation? Wait. I'm going to start the scene, but what's my motivation here? You know, like that type of shit. Why? What's the juice? Your why is, you have enough why? Yeah. You have enough why? You're going to find the how. Most of you got it reversed, though. Most of you fishy fucks got it reversed, okay? You're tripping on the how. It's like, why? And the why will trump the how. I promise you, okay? And I'm going to make a chi ball to that and send it to you fishy fucks, all right? So that has been your Shangodiac. I love you, Pisces. Remember, I'm half Pisces, so I'm in the club too. I'm one of those horses that can swim out in the ocean and shit, all right? So peace and blessings. And don't forget, you want to get your cash up. You want to be a part of a dynamic group, because we're doing this ritual together, and there's power. Where two or more are gathered, it shall be done, motherfucker. That's what it says actually in the book. Motherfucker's actually in there. It was taken out some time ago because the word's very powerful, all right? So you want to sign up for the Rapid Cash Infusion Ritual Part 4, okay? The Pisu Prosperity Ritual, okay? So check that out. Doors will open Sunday, September 27th, maybe after 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you're going to want to subscribe, okay? So you can get the news, all right? Other than that, peace, and we out.